everyone, welcome to my live stream. And hello Xe, you are here right away today. How are you? I clicked stream and then I saw your message instantly. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Was your Wednesday a good midweek, like a good hump day, and now you're on the downhill? It is Wednesday, so that means it's time for a lucky dip. For anybody who has not seen one, it is a drawing practice session for me where I also do some experimental stuff using randomly chosen art supplies. Oh, excellent! Xe says, I'm alright. Thank you for asking. You're welcome. How are you? I'm good. I actually was kind of sleepy earlier, so I'm glad I was meditating, actually, and I was like, oh no, I'm about to fall asleep, and it was pretty soon right before this, so I was like, no, I can't sleep. What if I sleep through it? So now I'm feeling a lot more energized. So thank you for asking. Yeah, other than to just feel a little bit afternoon sleepiness, I'm doing well, and I'm super excited too, because this item I have never tried before, and you can tell because this package has never even been opened, so I'm really excited that this was pulled. So to explain how I choose the items, I have a spreadsheet that has all my random art supplies listed, and then I use random.org to take 4 numbers off the spreadsheet. So the numbers I got today, I'll just introduce in order of how they came up. So the first thing was, and this is one of my faves, Dr. PH, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but it says dr.ph.martins. So I call it Dr. PH Martins. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be said out loud. But it's their Black Star Waterproof India ink matte. And I love using this ink. Oh look, it was originally an Inktober Art Snacks. It's actually got a sticker on it from that. It's been really good. This waterproof. I've used it for a lot of illustrations, so it's especially good since it's waterproof if you're going to color with watercolor. So I'm excited to get this, even though it's not that rare of an item for me, because I actually do use this one a lot. But the next thing I drew was this pen set, which I got in a Mito in a box. So it wasn't an art-specific box, but I was like, these are kind of creative things I would not use otherwise, so I put it on my list. It's this Sakura brand, so it's the same brand as these pens that I always use, like for Chibi Friday and stuff. Same brand. This is their Souffle gel pen set, and it's called Souffle because it's got like a thickness to it, apparently. So let's see. I'll read what it says on the back. So it says, works on plastic, coated paper, glass, or metal. Apply slowly to let the ink flow thickly. Allow 5 to 10 minutes drying time. 3D effect works best on non-porous surfaces. So basically, it's like puffy. Like, it comes out puffy. But I believe why it says coated paper is that the puffiness doesn't work if the paper is absorbent, because it absorbs the ink instead of the ink sitting on top. So I don't know if we'll get the cute puffy effect, but I've never used these. Like, look at these beautiful colors. And it says stands out on dark surfaces. So even if the puffy effect doesn't work, it should be interesting to try drawing on like some black inked paper and stuff. So I'm really excited to try this new item. I've never used it at all before. I've never used one of these pens ever, like even like outside of this package, you know. The next thing I got looks like another ink bottle, but this one is actually so it's Royal Talons brand. It's the Eco line line of products, and it's liquid watercolor. So it's in the ink bottle, but it's actually watercolor. And this color is the bronze green. So I decided to use it with this water-filled water brush. Yeah, water brush. I just filled it up with some water, and it's got the wide tip on it because I figured I'd lay it down with this brush that I still have from last week. Still's out, and I've got my towel still and everything. So I was going to use those to apply this watercolor and get the watercolor effects, and also to apply the black ink. Okay, and then the final item I got, so it's like an item that I'm used to, but I've never tried this brand. Well, I mean, I've tried it, but I don't use this brand very much unless it comes up in a lucky tip. It's the Graphite twin tip marker. It's a alcohol, so it says twin tip alcohol based marker. The color is called Azalea, so it's like a pink color. And then the two ends, so this is interesting. It's got like a fine liner end, like a teeny tiny little, yeah, like a fine liner. It doesn't want to autofocus, but I think you can see how tiny it is. And then on the other side is a brush tip. So that's an interesting combination for me for a twin tip marker. So those are the 4 items that I got. And even though I said I was done using this for watercolor, I keep forgetting to buy a new watercolor sketchbook. So I'm using this after all. Used it a couple times because I forgot this time too. So maybe I'll just use it. Whatever, even though, because the problem was, I think on this one, no, must have been this one. The water, it's not very, even though it's a watercolor sketchbook, it's not very strong against water, and the paper pills if you put more than a tiny bit of water on it. But we'll just have to make it work because I have not bought another one. I keep forgetting. Like I'm doing the lucky dip and I remember, but then as soon as it's over, it's like, yay! Let's upload the video and be done for the day. So maybe I'll remember this time. Okay, I guess for anybody who has not seen one of these before, I will explain why is this book here. This is what I'm going to be drawing. One of these poses out of this pose collection book. I've been working through it since at least earlier this year. Yeah, definitely. It was earlier this year that I went, and this is how far I am. So I'll be drawing one of the poses out of here. But I'm going to move it to the side for now because I want to swatch these items first. So I'll start with the marker. And I'm wondering how juicy this marker will be. Oh, it's not bad. Because I really do not use it. I don't like, oh yeah, I have that one pink marker. I don't think about it at all. Oh yeah, it's still plenty juicy, and it's a beautiful color too. I love this pink. It says Azalea, but it says Sakura to me. Lovely. So nice. Ooh, it smells bad though. It's got that cheap alcohol marker smell. Oh well. That's the Copic markers are just the gold standard because they have the beautiful color and then they don't stink. Like, maybe there's a little bit of a smell if you like hold it up to your face or whatever, but with like these cheaper markers like this, like my whole space right here is just full of alcohol marker smell now. So that's the exchange. But the color is lovely, so if you don't mind the smell, this seems like a great marker. At least this color. I don't know, maybe the other colors are not as good, but because I haven't tried them, but this is very nice and very even lay down, and the brush tip is so nice and flexible, very fun. Okay, so I will write oh, oops, wrong end. Let's use a tiny end. Graphite. Boom. Okay. So let's try the pens. The pen set. You get to experience this with me. Opening the new item. I'm gonna have to find something to put this in after this because this is not like a reusable case. It's one of those ones where you have to open it and then you have to open it again. Okay, hold on. Look at my sweet paper knife. It's a paper cutting knife, so like an envelope knife. It's a katana based on the Sakamoto Ryoma historical figure. Look at it, it's a tiny little sword. Okay. Anyway. It's not actually sharp. It's just got a very... I mean, it's kind of sharp. But, like, I can touch it. It's an envelope knife. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Look. I'm a fancy samurai. Shit. Okay. I love this thing. When I saw this envelope knife, I was like, yes, I need that. Yay! Exits is so cool, love it. Yay, it's so fun, I love it. I think it was just on Amazon, I can't remember. But I use it whenever I get a letter or anything. Or like this, a little paper thing to open. Okay. Jeez. Look at this. Okay. This is just going in the recycling. It's just paper. I want to get as much of it off. I guess I can try to pull the rest off later. Okay, hold on. I gotta put this in my recycling bin. There. I definitely need a different place to keep these after I'm done, but this is a nice tray to keep them in for this stream. Ooh, I'll turn them this way so that you guys can see the beautiful caps instead of the empty bottom part of the pen. So the bottom part, that's an interesting design choice. It's actually quite lovely. All the bottoms have a clear, like a stopper, but the top is a color that matches, and it makes sense for the stopper to be clear or white because this part is empty. It's a very nice visual design on these pens. Okay. Oh, I had an idea though. Okay, I changed my mind. Because I wanted to try these on top of the ink. So, okay, I opened those, but I'm not actually going to use them yet. Whoopsie. Okay. Just trying to get as much off of this dropper thing so that I don't accidentally spill it. Okay, and also set it on my towel. Okay. So first, I didn't properly wash this brush from last time. I rinsed it, but I didn't use brush cleaner, so it's kind of stiff. First, let's just put it down. Just a patch, just to see what it's like if I don't do anything to it. This is a lovely color too. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do, okay, I'll do another patch and a line. And then I'm going to use that water brush on it. Okay. Wipe this on my towel. Well, you can't see that, but I'm wiping the brush on the towel. Okay. There. Now, got my water brush. First thing. Oh, so this doesn't actually spread out that much. It definitely does move the pigment, but not as much as I expected. And then let's see what it's like if I do it on this line. So that's interesting. Doesn't move as much as I expected. So let's try wiping out the bristles on the towel, and let's try making a wet patch and then putting the ink on the wet patch. Okay, and then I shall cap this for now, And then get a little of this watercolor, liquid watercolor. Put it in here. Oh yeah, like I expected, it does the coolest thing, which is to spread out and get the little veins as the pigment travels within the water upon the texture of the paper. So fun. Ooh, I think I might do the whole background like that. Okay, while those dry, let's do a little bit with the black ink. Dang, I didn't want to have to get a bowl of water, but I think I'm gonna have to because I'm going to use this black ink, and then I need to rinse out the brush to go back to the green so that I don't contaminate it with black ink, because India ink is totally different from watercolor, so Ah, it's so nice. I love this ink. I love this brand of ink. So first I'm going to put, oh, a little crusty came off of the bottom. Hold on. Little dried ink crust on the edge of the bottle came off. Let's do a line here too. Okay. So these I'm going to let dry, but I'm also going to do a little patch just like this green one. A little patch of water. Just to get that same fun organic, oh yeah, it's so nice. It's so nice. That organic bloom, it's like a bloom effect. But then once these are dry, I'm going to try the water on top to test the waterproofness, because it says waterproof, not, there's like a lighter term. I can't remember what it's like water, can't remember. Well, anyway, we're going to test the waterproofness. But while that dries, since I realize I do want a bowl of water after all, I'm going to leave you for a second. Where's my sign? And just get some water. One day I shall have a sink in here and I won't have to leave. That's what I'm saving up for right now. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Didn't take too long. Okay, now I gotta reorganize my space a bit. This can go here, and this can go here. So I like to have my water on this side because I'm left-handed, and then this way I can keep my brush over here, keep the water nearby, because in the past I've put the water wherever, but if the water is over here and my brush is here and I have to keep going across the image to dip, then there's the chance that it drips on the paper. So I always keep my water on this side. I'm going to take my BRB sign away. Okay, put that down. Boop. Okay, I wonder if this is dry enough, or if I should give it a little bit more of a chance. Oh, a little piece flecked off. This one is definitely still damp. Well, I guess what I could do is write what these are. But I'll just use this graphite pen because it's easier to write words with. So this is the Royal Talons. And this is the Dr. P.H. Martins. One day I'm going to remember to look up how this is supposed to be read. Okay. Like, is it supposed to be Doctor of Philosophy Martin? Doctor of Philosophy. Anyway, I think that this at least, yeah, I think this is dry enough to try. Let's see. Ooh, impressive. Look at that. I feel like a tiny bit is migrating, but hardly anything. And even some of it seems like it was just leftover pigment from this. So there's a little bit of green right here. But there's definitely some black down here, but still pretty good. Especially right here on this line part. Okay. This is why I wanted water. Because I could tell the brush was full of black ink. And I don't want to put that. I don't mind so much getting the watercolor into the black ink, because the watercolor would just disappear a time. You know, it would be a small enough amount. But the black ink is so powerful that I don't want it to mess with the color of the watercolor. Okay. Okay, good. Man, I should have done bigger swatches to write on. I didn't think about that, but I guess I'll just do it now. A big green swatch and a big black swatch so that I can try each color on top of each one and see what it'll be like. That's big enough. Recap this. Oh, what are those adorable little ferrets for? Exie posted the two cute little ferrets. Those are so cute. That little face on there with its little mouth full of wonder. It just looks like, like it's Christmas morning. Man, lovely. This ink is so lovely. We love it. We love it. Okay, try to get an even application of this ink for the gel pens to sit upon. Okay. Hopefully those will dry pretty fast. Since I didn't wet the paper down for that application, I think it won't take too long. I'll use the opportunity to really clean this brush out. That's another thing. Hopefully I'll remember after today's stream to properly clean this brush so that it doesn't sit there for another week and not actually be cleaned. Okay. Oh, I just realized I'm just barely on the screen down there. Okay, fix that. Still a bit wet. Well, I guess what I'll do, here's a perfect, oh, I have like a scrape on the side of my hand. Hold on. It's kind of gross, but there was like a scrape here and there's a little piece of skin. So I got it off. Sorry about that. Okay. Little TMI moment. Okay. I guess I'll try every color, even though I don't think this white, so I'm gonna do every color on this little white patch, and then hopefully by the time I do that, then it will be dry on these other two patches. I have a good feeling about this, about drawing on this black patch, because this ink is just so nice and dark. Covers it so evenly too. Interesting. This has a very big wax safety. Well, no, it's not safety. It's like to keep it from drying out before you start using it. Never seen such a big piece of wax on there. Is it replaceable? Can I put it back on? Oh, it is. I'm gonna try to save these, because then it'll keep the pens wet for longer. Okay. Well, it definitely came out of the pen, but like I thought, you can't really see anything because it's white on white. I'm gonna try to get these all off in one piece, but this, I don't think the camera would even be able to capture it, but this has like a little string of wax still coming off, so it's definitely just like it was dipped in some wax and whatever. Okay, here's the black. Ooh, wow, it comes out very thick. Interesting. Okay, black. Okay, hold on. I want to put these in an order that I like. I want this here, these ones here. Oh, wait. If I put, no, yes. Yes. I want them in this order. Rainbow. Okay. So purple will be the next one. Ah, I forgot. I gotta take this little wax piece off. It's also nice. I've gotten those little wax things before, but often they're so tiny that they come off in little chunks because it sticks. But these are coming off in nice whole pieces, so I'm not having to like pick off little pieces of wax off of the end. Yeah, these are so interesting. They're very liquidy. I would be interested to try them on like some glass or something. Ooh, this blue is beautiful. I love this color. Wax thing. I'm spending a lot longer than usual on swatching. So hopefully I can get my piece done faster than usual. Oh, this is a surprisingly light color green, like a mint. It doesn't look like the cap at all. The inside color looks right because that's the actual color, but as you can see, it doesn't match the color of the cap. A lot more blue in it than what the cap shows. Here's like a yellow color. Oh geez, you can barely see it. You can still see it better than the white, but wow, surprisingly bright color. Orange. Ooh. A lot of these I had to do a swipe and then another swipe over, but this one is so vibrant that I just did a single swipe. What a beautiful color. The orange might be the best one out of this whole kit for white, for writing on white paper. There's pink. Ah, these are beautiful. I can't wait to see what they look like on top of these other, this watercolor and the ink, the black ink. This is like a peach color. Kind of brown, actually. It looks peach here, but on the paper it looks more like brown. Well, there's the colors on the white. So let's try it on. I think the black ink is dried faster. I think it's actually dry in the green still feels damp, so I'll do the black. And I'm super excited because let's see how this white works on the black ink. Ooh, not bad. I guess I'll do the black ink on the black ink since I did the white on the white paper. I'll hold these up to the camera when I'm done with all three tests so that everybody can see. Whoa. The colors actually look surprisingly different on here than on the... I mean, I guess it shouldn't be surprising, but... And the vibrancy is very nice. Although this yellow, the color is completely lost. It looks almost the same as the white, drawing it on the black ink. Oh, let's try this orange though. The orange was incredible on the white paper. I needed to do a few swipes to get it. But now, after a few swipes, it still looks the most vibrant. Okay, here's pink. And the brown peachy color. It looks more peachy on black. Okay, hopefully this is dry enough. Does feel drier than it did. One more round. White on green. Black. Whoa. Just one swipe needed for the black on the green. Purple. Interesting. Neighbor dog's barking. Oh, there goes another one. One of the neighbor dogs has that classic kind of bark. It's really funny. Like, it sounds like a movie effect. Ooh, this teal color is really nice on the green. Oh, here's green on green. Wow, it looks white. Looks more white than the white pen. Using the green on the green. Okay, yellow. This is the one that looked white on the black ink. Oh, it picked up some of the black ink. So there's a little bit of black there. It also looks white on the green, except for the black ink that it picked up from down here. Ooh, as these are drying. Oh. So these are taking a while to dry, and it did say it would take 5 to 10 minutes. But as it's drying on the side, the color is like coming out, and it's standing out more than where it's wet. So that's interesting. Oh, this also picked up some of the black ink. So that's something to keep in mind. They pick up the black ink. So I bet they're picking up this green watercolor too. Yeah, this pink one did it too. Maybe I'll wait a second before I show up close the results and wait for these to dry, because it's totally different looking as these are drying. But I guess I can show you. Yeah, I'll hold it up closer, and then I'll hold it up closer later when it's fully dry. Okay, so let's see if it'll focus automatically. No? Okay. Click a button. Okay, there we go. Okay, here is the swatches just on the white paper. So like you can't even barely see this. There, if I hold it at the right angle, then the light reflects and you can see where I did the white one. Here is on the black ink, and so this is super interesting. The middle, so you can see because it's reflective still, the middle is still wet, but as you can see on the edges, it's starting to dry, and the color is really popping on the black ink. So I think it'll look really cool once it's fully dry. And of course up here it's hardly dry at all, but here's what they look like wet on the green watercolor. So I'll hold it up again. So, that's so cool. These pens are super useful since they stand out pretty well on both white paper and on black. So if you had like a black paper sketchbook or a multicolor paper sketchbook or something, these seems like they would be really fun pens to use. Okay, while those dry, let's look at our... Oh wait, I want to write what these are. These are the Sakura. Sakura. There. Okay, let's look at this pose book. Swordsman pose book. And I think we're doing an upside down pose today because it's on the opposite side. And I want to be able to show you guys. And actually had this great idea and I love it. And I'm going to keep doing it. Which is to draw it upside down. So I guess I'll still work the way I would if I was doing it right side up. So I'm going to work from this pose. Everybody is so tiny in this pose though. Maybe I'll just only do this person. Because this person is like a teeny tiny little ball. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just try. What do I do? I guess I could just like... What should I do? Because I've been like focusing in on one section. This might be a cool section actually. Right across the waist where you can see the hand holding the sword and the hand holding the scabbard. Maybe I'll just focus on this right here. And then there's two colors here. So I could use black, like use the black ink here and use the green watercolor here. Okay, I'll try that. And then it'll be a nice long section for this nice long format sketchbook that I have. Okay, I worked it out. So let's see. I want you guys to be able to see, so let me scoot this, and I'll scoot these over, and this one, and this. There. Well, you can't see the whole thing, but you can see some of it. I'm trying to... There, that'll be good. Okay. Clip this book down here, and then I need another clip for the top. Right? Hexy Boots, let's go! So many items to test. We're finally getting into the drawing. Okay. How are we on time? I got 22 minutes. Speed drawing. It's time for speed drawing. So, the easiest thing to do will be use this alcohol marker because it'll dry really fast because it's an alcohol marker. Plus, it has this small end, so great for sketching. This like a... Oh, I hate when you can't post the cap. You can't. I did it. This doesn't want to go on. But I did it. Anyway, it has this small, like fine liner style end. So I shall sketch, and I'll just have to do a really fast sketch. So let's see, the hand will be like here maybe, and here's a scabbard, and then here's the wrist. I'm just going to do super fast and sloppy. And then hakama go down here. And then here's like the knot thing. Though it's hard for me to see because the light is reflecting on it. And then this is where the hakama are, and then the kimono goes up like this, and up like this, and there's a wrinkle right here, and then some more folds, and the shoulder, and some more wrinkles from the shoulder. Super fast sketch. Here's some fingers, here's scabbard, and the thumb comes out actually like this, and boom. Okay, other side. So we've got the sleeve is folded in and it makes like a triangle shape. And then here's another sort of triangle with the hand coming out. And then like line like that. And then it's the thumb comes down, and then here's the tsuba. And like at the hand guard, and then here's the sword comes out like this. Whee! Super fast sketching, speed sketching. And This is nice straight line for the sleeve. Straight line here too. Straight line, straight line. Okay, and then this other part of the kimono you can see a little bit. And then there's some wrinkles like here and here. Boom. Okay, so it's so small and dark. I really can't see what's going on right here. But I can tell that the hakama pleats are coming out like this from the knot. And here's another one and another one here. Okay, good. Took 2 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use this to fill in the background, because if I'm gonna use the black ink on the two halves of the kimono, so the kimono and on the hakama, then I will fill in the background with pink. And then that way I'm using both sides of this marker. Speed Lucky Dip. So I spent so much time having fun with the... Oh, I didn't draw this side. Well, now I did. This side of the hakama. Having so much fun testing those pens. So never tried them before at all. It is really fun to color with this marker. Oops. I bent my corner a little bit. Too energetically coloring this. Yay! Let me get some marker on the, not the seam. What is this called? What the heck is this called? The gutter? It's called that in a printed book. The middle part. There. Okay. Yay! Okay, use both halves of this marker so we can call that good, unless I think of something else to use it on. So I'll use this green first because it takes longer to dry. I'm going to use it on the top half because this is lighter than the black, and in this picture, I mean, it's pretty similar. Like, I'm squinting my eyes to see which one is lighter, but the brown seems to be slightly lighter. Oh, Wolf is here! Hello! Great to see you! I hope that I did not neglect you for too long, because I was like going crazy doing this speed sketch, so I wasn't looking at the chat at all. Oh man, this green looks awesome on these lines, on these alcohol marker lines. How are you, Wolf? Thank you for joining me. I see you put where should. I'm not sure. Oops, I dipped it in the water. I wanted to dip it in the... I'm not sure if you're asking something. Accident. Okay. Roger that. So I'm using this brush to like get a bit of a gradient effect. Man, this looks awesome on the alcohol marker, because the alcohol marker and watercolor don't usually go together, so it's like the alcohol marker still stands out, like it claimed the paper there, and the watercolor is not going to go there because it's already been claimed by the watercolors. It's super cool. I did not realize that that would happen. Okay. More kimono. Kimono. Okay. And man, I feel all jazzed up because I'm trying to hurry because it's later than I normally would be starting this part of the lucky dip. The main part of the lucky dip. Okay. Cool. I like this. It doesn't move. The watercolor doesn't move as much as I would like. I would like if it would make a bit of a smoother gradient, but it's still a pretty cool effect, I think, and it looks really nice with that pink marker. Okay, so let's do the other side, and then we'll do the middle. I'm doing my best to avoid the hand. That'll be the only, well, in the sword, will be the only part where white paper is left. I'm squeezing this water brush to try to get more water to flow into the tip. There we go. So get the cool. It does look like a cool dyed kimono, like, I can't remember. There's a dyeing technique that is used that makes it look like it's dip dyed or something. It's always been the side part of the Lucky Dip. The main part is the test page. Yeah. The test part is so fun. Yep. I mean, you gotta figure out how they work. How the different items work and how they work together. It really is fun just doing the swatches though. Like, just swatching an item and not doing anything else with it is so fun. Okay. Okay, last little bit of water brush stuff. Oh, and I'll leave this little V here unpainted because that's actually his neck. Man, it really is super cool how the alcohol marker stands out under or through. Dang it, the paper is pilling again. Dang it, I need to get a different sketchbook. I need to remember. Oh, neat. I need to look that up. Because you just watched a video. Wolf says I just watched a video on the dip kimonos, actually. No clue the name, though. The thing that comes to mind, and I'm probably totally wrong, is Yuzen. I have no idea if that's actually what it is, but for some reason that keeps coming to mind. Yuzen. But I bet I can I'll just Google dipped kimono technique video. Because I think they're so lovely. Whenever I've seen, I see it a lot with the indigo dyeing, which is a big thing. Ooh! I just realized, look, I can show you, and I can look at it too. The, what are these called? The souffle pens. They are dry on the ink, and look at how well they, especially, I mean, they stand out on the green, but look at them standing out on the black ink. It looks so good. Even the black one stands out on the black ink. So nice. These are such versatile pens. Okay. Don't want to take too long though. I think, okay. So this black ink is like super black. And I don't know if it will, oh, I can test. And a test. Let's do a little test. Oh, I've got 10 minutes. Yeah, unlike the watercolor, the ink totally obliterates the marker. So, even though I used it at full strength over here on this swatch, I'm going to wet the paper and do this more like this, where I put the ink on the wet paper. Then that way some of the lines will be preserved from the marker. Okay, so I shall just get the whole page, and since I'm working so fast, it might mean that some of the black migrates into the green areas, just because they probably aren't dry enough yet, but we'll see what happens. It'll just be more like tie-dye or dip dye or interesting fabric, dyed fabric techniques. That's what it shall resemble, I think. Trying to avoid the hand, though. Oh, there's a little piece of something. Probably another dried piece of ink from the bottle. Yeah, already some of this green is coming over into this wet part. Okay, I guess, oh, did I get this part? It's looking kind of dry, so, okay, I think I've gotten everything. So let's do a little ink. Oh, so cool! Oh, it's totally obliterating it still, but let me add some more water. Maybe that'll thin it out. I love this, though. That organic migration of the ink. Now I'm just guiding it with the brush and with some more water. I wasn't really able to save much of the line. Oh, some of them are showing up though. Some of the lines are showing up. Up next to the hand. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try to spread this ink out a little bit more, and then I'm going to use my paper towel to remove some. Oh, it's still wet. Okay. But real quick, I've got some thinned ink anyway. Use it to color in the tsuba. Okay. And I just realized I did not draw the handle coming out, so let's draw that. There, boom. Okay. Cap this for now. And, okay, I'll set these here. Nice, nice. So I blotted up some of the ink, and then the lines come back. Yay! So the, oh, you can still see, yeah, you can see it pretty good. So the lines came back, yay! Okay. I would love to work this more, actually. Like, this is... I would love to work the ink more. But there's only 5 minutes left. So let's do the souffle pens ASAP. Although it's still freaking wet. Let's see what we can do though. So first, I can use this white one, I think. Oh, it doesn't really show. It's not showing up at all. Okay, what else? I want to use every color. Oh, thanks. Wolf says the vid is in Discord. Yay! I shall look at it when I am done here then. That's a nice thing to watch that while I'm waiting for the live stream recording to upload to YouTube so I can post it and be done with work for the day. Oh, thank you! Exit says, looking amazing. Yay, thank you! I think I shall just do some random patterns because we are extremely short on time and this paper is still wet, so I can't really draw with much precision anyway. So I'm just going to do some fun patterns on the kimono. And we won't be able to see on the live stream how cool it will look because these look way cooler when they're dry. But I shall take a picture after it's dry and post that later. So yeah, I mean, it did warn us on the package that it takes 5 to 10 minutes for these to dry. It didn't really explain that the beauty of these pens doesn't really show until they're dry, but we learned. Okay, I'm focusing on the sleeves. My idea is that for this person's kimono, the sleeves are just decorated, and then the middle part was left plain. Ooh, I shall use the orange on the black. The hakama are decorated too. I just decided that. Because I love how this orange looks on the black. Oh, it looks like a tiger now. This pink and the brownish peachy color also I shall use down here on the hakama. Ooh, I gotta be careful. This paper is so weaky. I just tore the paper because it's wet and I drew on it and then it tore. Okay, me. I must remember. Remember to get a new watercolor sketchbook with better paper. This one can't handle my extreme techniques. It looks like a oni or something. It's really fun. Okay, I just want to do some fun swirls with the pink on this pink in the background. Because I feel like it'll be subtle, but it'll be fun because of the way that these pens stand out once they're dry. Pink on pink. So it still stays in the background, but it's a more interesting thing. Maybe we'll bring it into the kimono a little bit too, like somehow these swirls are coming in on the hand. Ooh, it's sneaking in under this sleeve. Okay, boom! I used everything and we've got less than a minute left, so I shall just show you how it is now, even though it's not fully dry. So this isn't exactly how it will look once it's done drying, but here's a close-up of this crazy lucky dip. You can see the ink still wet, so shiny. And here's the part where I drew too hard on the still damp paper and I tore the paper. Whoopsie. But these ink and this liquid watercolor is very fun. very interesting. It made a really interesting texture on this watercolor paper too. And then how the alcohol marker stands out underneath the watercolor. The liquid watercolor was very surprising to me. Oh, and here's what it looks like right side up since I was drawing it. Not bad, especially without a head. It always looks better when you don't draw a head and you draw it upside down because the face is the hardest part to get right. Okay. Oh, wow. Now that I'm looking at it in my camera over here, this pink and green go great together. Okay. Yay. We're over time. Oh, you're welcome. Exie said, thank you for this stream. See you next time. Yay. Yeah, I hope to see everybody tomorrow. Reminder that I rescheduled Chibi Friday to Thursday because I had something come up. So I had to reschedule. Chibi Friday will normally continue to be on Friday, but not this week. So hopefully see everybody tomorrow. Either way, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching.